Hey guys, this is Eric. This is my follow-up video to the first ClickBank video. I'm calling this one Affiliate Startup Brain Dump. Basically, I'm just going to walk you through everything you need to get started. Getting a lot of get starting questions like how do I do this, how do I do that, what do I need, things like that. So this is just going to walk you through exactly just kind of what you want to learn to get started, what tools you want to use, and some things like that. So without further ado, let's get jamming on that. We're going to move on to the next thing. So we're going to be talking about some web hosting, domains, WordPress, some different sites you need to sign up for, which is Bitly, Canva, things like that. Where to get content, using iWriter, freelancers, how to do some basic SEO on your site, getting signed up for Google tools like analytics and things, getting an email capture account, which would be MailChimp, something like that, where you can capture emails, getting social, like getting out on the web and getting your social media going, free video editors, because you need something, you want to start doing your own videos, starting to get some advertising, and then just a bunch more stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing, kind of tools you're going to need when you're going to be doing this stuff. You're going to need a web hosting account. So I've used HostGator since 2008. They have a pretty good pretty low cost reseller account. There's probably a lot of them out there that are the same, but I like this one. Like I said, I've had it since 2008. It works really well. What you're going to be looking for when you're doing a host, when you're doing affiliate marketing, you're probably going to be creating multiple websites and multiple domain names. So you're going to want what's called a reseller account. And that's an account where you can put as unlimited as you can see down here. There's different packages. This is how much space you have to store your things. This is how much bandwidth, which is to transfer those things, and it's unlimited domains. But basically, essentially, you're just looking for a way to add multiple websites, have a place to just redirect all your domain names, and you can have all of your websites under one roof. You'll have control panels, and they'll give you a web host manager, and you can manage all those accounts under one thing. So as you move through different products and figure out your niches, you'll be setting up, multiple WordPress websites. Which we're going to get to that. I mainly use WordPress pretty much for everything for most of my websites. A lot of people do. WordPress handles about maybe 20%, 28% of the world's websites, so it's something good to learn. We're going to get to that in just a second. But anyway, I use HostGator. You can use anything you want. Another way to do it where you could do it totally kind of free is AWS. AWS is Amazon Web Services. So if you type in here, it's Amazon, Amazon.com. What this is it's the Amazon website that you go to purchase things, but this is their web host and services, online services. Basically, it's cloud-based. You can create an AWS account, and I think I'm going to do a separate video on this because I found it to be pretty useful, and it would be good for somebody who just doesn't have a lot of money to start up. You can hit create an AWS account, and what they'll do is they'll basically give you a free account for the first year. And there's a way you can go in there once you set that up. I'll have to show you because it's hard to do in this video, but you can host all of your pages on there, and essentially it's basically free. Once you purchase your domain name, you'll aim it towards AWS, and you can actually purchase domain names through AWS as well. But essentially, you can build a whole lot of static web pages and landing pages for a little bit of money, for hardly any money at all. So that's something to look at. I'm going to do a separate video on that. But anyway, first thing you need, affiliate startup tools. I don't want to get deep into each thing because this video is going to take forever. But web hosting accounts, the first thing. Next thing you're going to need is pick who you're going to buy your domains from. Now you can mix it up. You don't have to always buy them from the same. But once you get 50, 60, 100, and yes, we do get that many because I have about that many. You will want to keep them under one thing. I pretty much go with GoDaddy. The thing about GoDaddy is they always have some kind of deal, usually for new signups. You'll want to try to take advantage. If it's something you're just trying out, a year is fine. I mean, if you're low on income, just get the best you can do, get for what you can get. Good thing about GoDaddy is a lot of other services you can bundle into it, things like that. So when you're searching for it, you just type in what you're searching for here. You would type in your domain name here. There's a bunch of different things. Hit search and it'll tell you what's available, and you buy it. The thing always remember with GoDaddy is I think it's only about $8.99 to sign up for each new account. You can save by bulk buying. Like if you want to buy, sometimes I'll have a couple ideas for something and I'll just purchase 5 or 10 of them at a time. So you can do that. And also you can look up for promo codes. If you type in GoDaddy promo codes 2018, 2017, you can get promo codes like these, and when you show it, you have to kind of play with it a little bit. Sometimes it'll redirect you, but and then there's the code. So copy and use that code. You get 35% off new products. That's a good way to knock down your costs of domain names and get them super cheap. There are some other domain name sites out there, such as Namecheap and things like that. I'll leave that up to you. I don't want to get deep into it, but that's some other things you're going to have. So web hosting, domain names, is going to be first thing. That's where you're going to build all your landing pages, build your blogs, and to start kind of like your niche and become the expert kind of a thing. So let's move on to the next thing. So WordPress, you're going to want to learn WordPress. I use WordPress. WordPress is a content management system. As you can see here, WordPress powers 28% of the internet. Super easy to use. If you use, like I'm using HostGator, but almost all of the web hosting accounts will have this like quick install thing on the cPanel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to go through these videos, separate videos. This is just kind of an overview of how to get you started. I don't want to go deep into this stuff, but just stick to the channel, follow me on the channel. I'm going to be posting all of this stuff and showing you how to do this stuff. So let's get moving here. So you want to learn WordPress. You want to learn how to get those installed. It's just a CMS. It's a content management system. There's millions of, like, what's good about it is there's a million premium themes, there's a million free themes, which is basically it's a website in a box if you're not familiar with it. Also, it comes with a million plugins. There's just so many plugins, cool stuff that you can just plug it in. Like, say if you need SEO, which I'm going to talk about later, you plug in the Yoast SEO plugin. It's a free plugin. Optimize your website and get you going like super easily. So definitely need WordPress. So some of the accounts you'll need. Bitly, get you a Bitly so that you can redirect and you mask some of your content links. You have to kind of, there's a whole thing with that, but you'll need a Bitly account to shorten links and things like that, because some of those affiliate links are really long. So sign up for a Bitly account. If you want a free online image editor, you're going to need an image editor for editing stuff. I highly recommend signing up for Canva. You may have seen this in the ClickBank video. It's just a free online editor. It comes with a lot of cool tools. There's a lot of templates and things that you can see. There's book covers and CD covers, social graphics, and it's stuff built in that you can get really cheaply, and a lot of them are free. They're free altogether. So you can get this kind of cool stuff like you see here. This is just, these are houses, but there's all kinds of different niches here. So it's a great way for making, engaging social graphics and things like that, or content for your website or whatever you like. So next thing you're going to want to jump into, you'll want to find you a list. I use Pexels a lot, but there's a lot of these. It's just free stock photos. These are stock photos you'll use to create the the graphics and things you're going to be using on your blogs and on your websites. So definitely, get a list of those. I'll probably do another video on that as well. I probably know 40 of them, I think, or something like that. So I'll get you some of that as well. So next thing you need is content. So like where do you go to get content? A lot of times I go to iWriter. I like this. This is iWriter is a site. It's super cheap. Like it says, you can get custom content for as low as $1. When you're writing, you don't have to be a great writer to come up with these blogs that you're going to do. Like, so once you find your niche and you find what you're going to, go for, you want to kind of, once you build your blog around it and you have a domain name that's, aimed towards it, like say we're going towards, say you're saying Nike shoes or something, your blog would be, Nike shoe outlet or something like that. And then your blogs would be, reviews or articles about the shoes or things like that. But you can get people to write that stuff for you really cheaply. So iWriter is one of them. And also I like guru.com and things like that. Guru.com is a freelancer site. You can go there as well. Is a place where you can hire people. I mainly use iWriter because I found it pretty, if you get into it a little bit, it's really cheap. So it's worth the money. And then you can take and rewrite that content too. Sometimes I just use them as a starter. I let them write me something and then I'll just kind of go through and edit it. And just kind of add my own feel to it, because some of these people are overseas and their English is a little off. So, if you want to get it a little more personable, you may want to go through and just kind of add your spin to it. Another plugin I use, I think you can see right here, this is Grammarly. Grammarly once you, as you're writing online and things, Grammarly will correct all your punctuation. Has a dictionary, so that's another cool plugin to add in to use along with your blog writing. So that helps you out. So if you're not a good, basically what I'm getting at is if you're not a good writer, there's a million ways to get around that. So iWriter, check it out. That's for your content. Moving on. So once you get your WordPresses and all that stuff, one of the best plugins, I mentioned it earlier, you want to SEO your landing pages, search engine optimization. This one is probably the best one I've seen, and it's super easy. You can download the free one. There is a premium model, but I would start out with the free one. At the very minimum, try out with the free one. You just install it. It has a startup manager or a setup manager. You just go through and it just asks you the questions. You just fill in all the information, and it optimizes the stuff. And then on each individual post, it'll optimize each one of your blog posts and make those things awesome as well. So great little plugin for SEO. And then for SEO as well, you want to just building up all your, once you get each page, you'll build up separate social media accounts for each page that you do. And I usually do Facebook pages. If you saw my previous video, I did Facebook pages for each niche. So I got a lot of Facebook pages, and I have separate Instagram accounts and separate YouTube accounts, things like that. So the more you can build on that blog and add more link juice is what they call it, more things linking back to it, is the better, and that'll build your SEO too. So learning a little bit about SEO, that's another thing you're gonna need. And then we're moving on. So Google has a lot of products. Once you get your pages and your blog set up, another thing you're gonna need to learn is connecting Google and getting Google Analytics. Obviously, YouTube is part of the Google family, but the big things are Google Analytics and things like that. Stuff you're going to use to track everything, to see how your pages are doing. You can use slides, like this was slides back here. This is what I'm using. That's Google Slides for free. So utilize as much free stuff as you can get and take advantage. AdWords accounts, those are what you would use to, you're going to lose that to market, buy campaigns to push to your affiliate links. AdSense is it's a way you can monetize your blog. You could add AdSense ads to it. It's drop a little code in there. Ads will show up and you'll get paid for the ads. Analytics, that's what I was talking about mainly, is as you can monitor your website. Now, ClickBank and all those has analytics built in as well, but if you want to be able to monitor your traffic and stuff, you're definitely going to want to have analytics on there. So the next thing on your website, you're going to need some way to capture emails. A great program or a great website I use is I sign up for MailChimp, and this is MailChimp. MailChimp gives you, I think, 2,000 or something free before you even have to start paying, and it'll allow you to have a list of the 2,000 people, which is pretty big. That's a pretty good amount, and that's before you even have to start paying. So, and then once you do start paying, the pricing is very affordable. It's easy to do. You can see here, new businesses are free, growing, and it's just really the size of the list is the cost. So, excuse me. So that's pretty cool. MailChimp is the other good thing about it, is it has a lot of built-in things. It has a lot of plugins built straight into WordPress. You just get a MailChimp plugin, and it'll come up. You can create up your little pop-up boxes that you see on people's blogs. If you want more information, sign up for my newsletter, things like that. Easy to build. So definitely want to get into MailChimp. Sorry. Next thing you got to do when for your affiliate startup kit, definitely want to get your you get your Facebook and all of your other things going. Start building a following on there. This is my personal one. I don't really use a lot of it. This is more for just joking around, like that's a little video I made blowing up my car, things like that. So but this is me. If you want to follow me, I'm up there. I'll be happy to have add you on as a friend. Not a lot of friends on this one because like I said, this is more my personal account, but you're welcome to jump on board. Get big, get social, build your following, get an Instagram account, get a YouTube account, get a Twitter account. I usually build separate accounts for almost every page that I do, and then I use those to market everything. And then then you can kind of jump back and forth too. You can cross promote your products on your other stuff once you start to build a really big following. So get social. That's definitely what you need. Video editing, you'll need to do some video editing because you're going to want to cut some YouTube promos. You want to do things like that. Utilize your phone. I know it sounds crazy, but that's it. But your phone has the best camera on it if you have an iPhone or even an Android nowadays, the cameras are so amazing that, you know, utilize what you have and you don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't need a really expensive video camera to do stuff nowadays. You just don't. So you know, utilize your phone. There's apps you can download that are free that'll edit stuff. You can upload it straight from your phone to YouTube. You know, just use what's at your fingertips. If you take nothing else from this video, there's just so much free stuff that you can get started with. Very low cost. I mean, you're gonna have to buy a domain name, you know that, but if you use promo codes, you're gonna get your costs down. Web hosting, you're gonna have to have that. But like I said, if you try the AWS method that I'm going to post, you know, you can get it free for a year. So there's really no excuse not to try it and to just go for it. You know what I'm saying? So sorry, I'm jumping off topic, but that's just me. But so anyway, where are we at? Video editing. So VSDC is a great free one, easy to do. It's got a lot of, you know, non-linear editor. It's just a great free editor. So if you are looking, you know, to cut your videos online, this is totally free. There's templates, lots of cool stuff. So you know, you can just search it, free video editors on Google, and it'll come up. Obviously it has a pro version, but you know, for what it is, it's pretty sweet. So where are we at? So learning Facebook advertising and AdWords. You really just want to Google and research a lot of that stuff. Utilize Facebook's stuff. I think if you look at, you know, Facebook ads, let me see if I can, so manage, create ads. It has a lot of, Facebook will tell you a lot about how to do a lot of this stuff. So, it's pretty cool. You know, utilize what's at your hands. You can search brands, you can research. This is a whole entire course in itself, but I'm just saying what you're going to need to learn to get good at it. Facebook advertising and AdWords, those are the two you're going to need to use. AdWords, you'll be buying, you know, the Google ads you'll see around, how to optimize those, how to get low CPC rates, cost per clicks. You want to get those down really cheap. Keyword research, learning how to do keyword research and finding things, you know, finding things in your niche. You know, if we're talking about the shoes like we were earlier, we got to find a way to make those, you know, find cheap stuff. So let's, you know, keep going with that. Lots of free resources. Utilize YouTube, utilize Facebook. You can learn this stuff for free, and then get on Udemy and Skillshare as well. They got some great courses on there. I have an Instagram marketing course on Udemy and Skillshare. It's free. Check that out if you want to build some Instagram followers. I'll have some more stuff popping up there as well. But anyway, you can get there. So like I said, I don't want to make this a really long video, so I'm trying to jump through all of this stuff. So what do we got? So this is another one of my blogs. It's Codemics. So, you know, get you a niche, find you know, this is powered by WordPress. This is a WordPress blog. You can see these are AdSense ads running on it right here. These are just my blogs that I post up. Like that's a video you probably saw on my YouTube. You know, I got an Osmo framework. I'm a web developer by day, and I kind of do this at night. I'm actually just switching to this kind of full time now. So I'm really starting to get into affiliate marketing and making money online full time. So, but this blog I've had around for a while. I've always, like I said, I was a web developer by trade. So this is just one I started a while ago, but start to build things like this. Build you a blog, you know, get you, find your niche, and you can build multiple things. But this is something really cool. You can build a WordPress. This is WordPress backend. It's a premium theme that I bought for $30 that makes it really cool. Adds all these kind of neat add-ons and all of this stuff. So yeah, I mean, learn WordPress. That's all I can really say. And then let's see, YouTube, of course, this is how you found me. You'll see TubeBuddy. I'm not logged into that right now, but I do use TubeBuddy to help research and rank my videos better. I've actually been on YouTube a long time. I just kind of recently got into really pushing it and doing more with it. I've probably got 12 accounts or something like that. So a lot of different other ones, like, you know, you see Woo Marketer, Viral News, things like that I was playing around with. Anyway, so just some other topics wrapping up. Here's my contact info. If you want to get a hold of me, that's my email. Obviously you're already on my YouTube page. I can get me up on LinkedIn. Check out me out on Facebook, message me. So wrapping up, you know, Some other things you need to do when you're, affiliate startup is, do lots of market research before choosing your products. Make sure it has a 50% or higher commission rate. Does it convert well? Is it get a conversion rate? Is the product in demand? Do the product you're going for have good support? Find a good niche. Find something that you don't necessarily have to be interested in it, because you're interested in it, doesn't necessarily mean others will be. So, do your research. Is it a popular product? Is a lot of people going to buy it? Is it going to be sold year round? Is another good one to have too. So, the thing to remember as you're leaving this video, affiliate marketing, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It takes some work. You got to be posting blogs. You really got to learn how to build traffic, learn how to market yourself, and get stuff out there. And a lot of them now is social media influencers and things like that. So build your social following. Start with short goals, really short goals. Make your first $1. Then make your first goal. Hey, I want to make my $1, make something this week that's positive. Then make 100, then make 1,000. Continue to move short goals, move your way up. Learn from others. Like this video right here. I'm just sharing what I know and hoping that I help you other guys out. But research the top people that are in your niche and see what they're doing well, and research their page and see what keywords they're using and things like that. There's no law against using other people's keywords and things like that. So research the heck out of it. If that's working for them, it'll work for you. And it's all about doing your research. Also thinking outside the box with affiliate marketing. Think outside the box. Use eBay classified ads or use Craigslist ads. How can you use that to drive traffic to your product? Or use Fiverr.com if you haven't checked that out before. It's a bunch of gigs for $5, stuff like that. Use stuff to your advantage, and then learn. You have to learn. It's a learning process. You're going to continue to learn and get better every day. Not trying to make it a motivational video or anything, but this is the thing. You got to learn new stuff every day, and don't say you can't do it, because I said years ago that I didn't think I could do all this stuff, and I've kind of gotten pretty good at it, and I'm getting a lot better at it day by day. I'm still learning. I'm no expert by any means, but we're learning better every day. So, hey guys, I hope this video helped you out. I know it's not a full-on instructional video. It's really just kind of a what you're going to need to get started. The video is coming after this. I mentioned before I'm doing some WooCommerce stuff, so I'm going to start kind of showing that. WooCommerce, if you're not familiar, is it's a plugin for WordPress that converts WordPress into a nice little storefront. So we're going to do some of that kind of stuff. And I'm going to talk about AWS, the AWS method I was talking about earlier, things like that. So basically just, hey, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to keep dumping as much stuff on you as I possibly can. And I hope you guys learn stuff. As always, comment below, hit me up on email, whatever you need, and I'll try to help you out as best I can. All right, guys, take it easy.